All right, looking at this one, there is a couple different ways of doing this. One of these is you can just use your triangles equal 180 to find this guy here. So I'm going to take my 180 minus my 57 minus my 73, which gives me 50. And then these guys are linear angles that are supplementary. So I can subtract that from 180, which gives me 130. For this one here, finding this value for this rectangle here, hopefully you recognize the 90. Hopefully that makes you think of Pythagorean theorem. Now in terms of setting it up, these don't matter, but that one has to be your C because the two little ones squared have to add up to equal the big one squared. And we end up with the square root of 15, which is approximately, what? 3.87. Number 4, the lengths of two sides of a triangle are 3 and 10. So if this was 3 and this was 10, this one here can't be 13. But if it was a little bit less, you would have 3, 10, and like 12. That would work. So it's got to be smaller than 13. But if this is 10 and this is 3, if that were 7, that would be too small. It would be a line again. So it's going to be larger than 7. So the way that we say that is the third side is smaller than the 13, but larger than the 7. And that's how you say that. You say third side smaller than 13, third side larger than 17. It's actually a compound sentence put into one. All right, for this one here, we've got some endpoints at -1, 4. 2, 3, 4. And B is 2, -1. And we're trying to find this. At this point, hopefully, you're recognizing, make a little right triangle. Then you just count them up. What, this is 3 and this is 5. So 3 squared plus 5 squared equals AB squared. So that's what, 9 plus 25 is equal to 34. The square root of 34 is approximately 5.83. All right, looking at number 6, the measures of the angles of a triangle are these. What is the value of x? Well, hopefully you know that that plus that plus that has to equal 180. So you just need to make sure you're careful. What we have 5, 12, 14. And we also have -16. You need to make sure we're adding. And then I think that's, yeah, 14. So the largest angle, I don't think that one, that's just going to be, what, 28. This one is 14 times 5 minus 3. This is 14 times 7 minus 13. So it looks like this one's going to be our biggest one. So we're going to plug that in. Which equals 85. And hopefully you recognize these aren't equal, but since this is 90, this has to be 92. 90 also, I guess. Using our linear angles. All right, hopefully that helps.